It's Week 11 of the NFL, and we'll see Brock Purdy. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball. 4 touchdown throws. It's the 49ers and the Commanders on Sunday night.
From the host of Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they enter play here. They come into this one knowing it's been a while. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
I loved our discussion this week. You know, we had our weekly phone call to talk about our game coming up. And we had to reflect on the fact that he won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award last week, yet his team lost. You don't see that very often.
No, I know a lot of people dislike that, but when you look at the numbers across the conference from last week, he was clearly the best. So I say the award goes to him, and it did.
Yeah, I agree with you totally. He was so good, they just couldn't ignore him.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They're just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Purdy will set up to throw it here. A quick throw there is incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. He's against the pass, dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
Throwing here, Purdy. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Deontay Hardy back deep. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So out comes the Washington offense as they get their first shot. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 101 yards, and a score.
And the way they ran the ball.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Rodriguez. And he'll manage to pick up about 4.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
Hyatt able to make the catch downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. He shook his... Released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And this is taken in for Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25, so the minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Purdy off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10. McCaffrey on the catch to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Well, this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers. 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense.
Last time, now they double it and get 10 here. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Shotgun now with Purdy. And Thomas has it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Shifts by him, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Niners are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Jake Moody now for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Here's Rodriguez now on second down.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
They'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Hardy. Down right at the 45-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now they go screen. It's complete. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted.
It winds up falling incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Down inside the 10.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
Now a handoff to Rodriguez.
A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
2nd and 1. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They were held out last time. Here now is 3rd and goal from the 1. Back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Patterson's kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
On first down, it's Purdy. Staying on his feet, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Dominique Robinson, the one who got in there to drop him.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Purdy throw complete there to Thomas. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Purdy looking to throw. Looking deep downfield. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the intercept of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 2nd and 4. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
Got a man, it's Rodriguez. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number 1. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Tyreek Hill, a touchdown catch in the victory. From there, we'll head up to Indy to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Kyler Murray, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500. And then one more to highlight, Monday Night Football. That'll be a good one between the Seattle Seahawks and the Tampa Bay Bucks. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break. Both these teams running through their final adjustments before they head out for the second half. Time for us to go back to Levi's Stadium as we'll hand it back over to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So here is Washington now to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. pushes past him and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. From busting this open, that's a good start for him.
2nd down and 6 now. They'll set up a throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rodriguez.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's complete to Cruz. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Dunlap, and a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Let's go now.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Now a 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Patterson's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the 2nd half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Play action. Now Purdy. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes... defense, great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. And he'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here, Matt. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The 49ers settling in for their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Purdy now to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Purdy. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. From the 21, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing here, Purdy. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Niners have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Moody good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. On the return, Deontay Hardy. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Washington offense heading out. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And now we'll run with Rodriguez. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers. It's second down.
Early down steps will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. There's a give to Rodriguez on the option. And he's got it down to the 28. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So Purdy and the Niners down 24-14. 1:45 to play. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. Here's Purdy to throw. Pass complete, Thomas. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Throwing, Purdy. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Purdy to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And Debo going to have a Niners first down as he'll get this down to the 32. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Here's Purdy. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Purdy to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you?
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Commanders, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they will head back.